What's up, everybody? Ravi Ramnarain again from Ravi Ram CPA.
I'm Devin Ramnarain. Hey guys.
Hey, and you guys follow our vlogs, our blogs, our LinkedIn/Facebook business posts every now and again. And one thing that we've talked about is retirement abroad and how it is financially good for a lot of people who did not retire with a nest egg of millions, where they can still make $2,000 a month go very, very far. Now, while there's a lot of truth to that, we're here to tell you the off the beaten path things that you really need to watch out for in that regard.
Yes.
I mean, we can just kind of dive right into it. Number one, nobody, especially if you go to Thailand, Vietnam, places like that. You know, I've traveled a lot internationally, obviously. I mean, come on, look at me. But I digress. No, I've been international abroad a lot, and especially in the Southeast Asia area, I can tell you that nobody
cares if you're American.
Nobody cares. You know,
Nobody
they really
cares.
care more about, did you bring some American money?
Yeah.
You know? That's
Or
the
how
reality.
can they charge you American prices for that?
Oh yeah, yeah. If they think you're any type of tourist, whatever it is, yeah, they're gonna charge you. So, again, that's something you need to watch out for. Yeah, again, you're living, $2,000 is gonna take care of your rent, your food. You might even have a maid. Maybe for a little more you'll have a driver. But at the end of the day, it's something you really need to be cognizant of.
The extra costs
Yeah.
of living there, as well as nobody's going to care if you're American when you get pulled over or if you do something that's not in line with the laws of the country you're living in now.
Right, that brings us to our second point. You have to obey the local laws. It's going to cost you probably more than it would cost a local to get out of it, to get your lawyer, to get through the very bureaucratic system that a lot of these countries have. I mean, waiting in line in India, for example, is a nightmare. That's just one example. But the point, again, I digress. When you don't follow the local laws, for example, if you're in the Middle East and you want to go out and smuggle alcohol or things like that, you think people over there can't get alcohol if they didn't want to?
Most everyone, yeah.
So, yeah.
Everyone important, at least.
Yeah, so that's not something you want to mess around with. Take a good drink on a Friday night, stay in with your significant other, and watch some Locked Up Abroad and see what happens to you.
Oh my gosh,
if you're an
yeah.
American trying to
do anything like that. If you have never seen Locked Up Abroad, it's a show where people from a first world country, like it's usually the US or the UK, decide they're going to go on vacation or an extended stay to another country, and they get caught up in one form or another dealing drugs. And sometimes they get away with it for a while, but they always ultimately get caught, and then the rest of the episode is how life in prison is in a foreign country.
Yeah, no go. Follow the laws. And the third thing, obviously, again, we talk about the cost of living in a place that's outside the U.S., but what you don't realize, too, is you might get caught in that vacation mentality while you're there. You don't realize that you're there to live. You're not there to party and make it rain in the club and buy drinks for the local whatevers. I mean, no, that's not what you're there for. You're there to live.
Some people in South Florida could take that lesson as well,
Oh,
actually.
forget it. Yeah, right here in South Florida, you see people Monday, Tuesday night after work, they had a hard day, they're going to go have a drink at the bar.
Yeah.
That leads to 3.
Right. They see palm trees and they're like, oh, I'm on vacation. No, you live here.
Right. You take your paycheck and all of a sudden it's gone at the end of the week, even though it was a hard week, because it was all spent at XYZ club, bar, restaurant, and you're broke.
Right, and you have to keep in mind also other costs of living, like we mentioned earlier. Is healthcare going to be free there? How much time is it going to take you to learn the local language?
Security. I mean, you're American. You dress a certain way. You have a certain well-fed look, even if you're in the best of shape. Better than the people who live there who are starving. You're going to be a target. You need security. You need something. Transportation costs. Just everything. You want to fly home.
Government benefit that you might receive or not.
Right.
All kinds of things.
Flights home to see your parents. All those things add up.
How much are taxes?
Taxes, exactly, obviously. So yeah, and that's another thing too. As an American citizen, unless you're renouncing your citizenship, you still have to file a U.S. tax return. And be responsible for any local taxes you may have to endure on the other side. Barring tax treaties and whatnot. And again, obviously, hire a CPA, hint, hint, to help you through that. But the point is, yeah, you literally have to do your research. You have to know what you're doing. Things are not always as they seem. There's a reason why things may be cheap, at the face value, but at the end of the day, you may be breaking even the same way you would as if you had still been living here.
Honestly. And now you have another language under your belt, but if you ever move back here, it depends on where you are. It might not help you.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been out of the workforce for 3, 4, 5 years, do you think you're going to get a job here that easily?
Considering how hard it is to get a job here.
Yeah, it may be a difficult undertaking. So you got to really, really think about what you're doing before you go and you live abroad.
Right.
Any questions, you can reach out to us, www.robbieramcpa.com. So for Devin Ramnering, I'm Robbie Ramnering. So long, and we can't wait to see you guys again next week. Take care.
See you guys.
Bye.